Calling Patrick. As you can see, it's 15th day of February, 3:35 after his call. I'm returning his call. 2015.
Good afternoon, Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, this is Daniel Crowley calling back.
Hey, Daniel. How you doing?
It was cold this weekend, so...
Sure. Well, we're working on it. So we had a conference call with the contractor today. The contractor will agree to go out, but you can't videotape or record him or the installers when they're in your home. They're looking at coming out a week from today. Between 8 and 9, I can give you a more firm number as we get closer as far as the time goes. So the kind of the videotaping and the firearm that we talked about, I don't think the dogs have been an issue, but if you just want to continue to make sure the dogs are put away, we'll get you a new furnace. You're on the schedule for the most part, as long as you're okay with those terms.
That's fine. Did you talk to the lady from the state about me keeping some parts from the furnace?
I did. So that's fine. You just have to make sure that you then use, if you haven't done it already, maybe you've done it already, that you just use next week to take the parts out that you want to keep.
No, I didn't take it out yet. I just was making sure she talked to you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just saying that if you could make sure that the parts are taken out before the appointment on Monday, that'd be great.
Okay, the videotaping I never did in the house, but, that's just for my own protection.
Yeah, it's, I understand. I mean, you're not, if that makes you feel more comfortable, that's fine, but
Yeah, okay, and I mean, fine, I won't record, but my point is, okay, how long is it going to take them for an installation? I'm waiting a week, so we're already talking into March, aren't we?
No, we're talking the 22nd. So
okay, the day before my birthday. Okay, so how many days is this going to take them to do? 3 days again, or what?
I think just one. I think the plan is to get them in just Monday and be out Monday. So
okay,
we're also going to have a staff person on site, and I mean just to warn you. So if
that's fine. Look, pal, it's everybody's so worried about being recorded. I'm not going to record, but recording is done almost everywhere. Believe it or not, driving down the street, believe it or not, going in the hospital, whatever. To make you happy, I'll go against my civil rights and make this happen. Right to carry a firearm, right to carry have video to record and go to my house, whatever it takes.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's an issue. It's an issue with our staff and our contractors. So if you'd be willing to do that, we'd really
That's fine. Let's
it.
just get it done. But I mean, a week from now, come on now. And well, then, did you see my texts with the pictures of how cold it was over the weekend?
I did.
Okay. And nobody could even respond to bringing me portable furnaces or
something.
What's that?
It was 66, I believe, upstairs and in the mid-40s downstairs, if I remember right.
In the basement, whatever. Yeah, I still got them pictures.
Yeah. So that's. I mean, we're doing our best, Daniel.
That's fine.
This process has been complicated, and we're doing our best to work with you to try to make sure you get a new furnace. So
okay, now my next question. Okay, fine. Just keep me informed about the furnace. But now, what about the winterization program that you provide at La Casa?
Sure. Yeah, and that's kind of what we talked about when I was at your home.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I did notice that there were some issues on the exterior. It looks like the roof is kind of deteriorated and the siding is deteriorated.
It's every bit. Yeah, the roof is there. If there's every bit 100-some years old. I mean, that roof, since I've had it, it needs it bad.
The roof needs replacement, right?
Yep. And the soffits or whatever color around the outside.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing. So, I mean, I can give you other programs that you can try to utilize to get the roof fixed, but until, like, some of the main things are repaired, really on your home. We couldn't do weatherization on your home. But I have a couple other programs you could try to. Once you get that stuff fixed, and I would have to take a little more detailed look at your home to see if these were the only things. But these are just what I noticed when we were there to look at your furnace. So you had the roof, kind of some siding issues, which I'm not sure if that would prevent weatherization or not. It all depends how bad they are. You had the plumbing leak that we noticed in the basement.
That's already gone. I fixed that. I looked into it.
Okay, so those things would all have to be addressed before we can have weatherization done to your home. And there may be other stuff too. Those are just the things I noticed when we were out at your house.
Well, La Casa, before your term, before you work in there, I'm not telling you to do your job or how to do it, but there's two people came out and took over damn near 50 to 75 to 100 pictures, and it went to deaf ears. I use that term quite obvious, and went to deaf ears.
Well, I don't think it did at the time. Like I say, I wasn't here. You say 3 years ago. I've only been here, 4 months or so. But from the documentation that I saw, it looks like it was deferred for one reason or another.
The one is pretty asinine, which I already proved everybody wrong on. So, I'm just putting it out there. Vermiculite's been around before I was born, and I'm going to be 56 on the 23rd. Before that was paper insulation. Way before I was born. And this house is 108 years old.
Sure. Yeah, no, I understand.
At one time, all that was legal. There was never an issue about asbestos, none of that crap.
Sure. Yeah, no, I understand. A lot of things have changed. Like I say, I don't know the details of the situation 3 years ago. I just know the few items that I saw in person when we were there looking at your furnace. And I can give you a couple of resources if you'd like.
That's fine. You could email them to me. That's the easy way to keep track of them. And then one of the texts before you were there 3 years ago was like, well, we'll insulate from the inside out. I'm like, oh, that's a real trip. How's that going to take place?
Yeah.
And then there's another thing. Like I said, as soon as they said something about a situation, and I'm just waiting for you to do your research or whatever. But please, Patrick, and whoever else, no matter how my life revolves, your organization, Action Heating and Air Conditioning, whatever. You folks are not the only people I'm taking chunks out of their asses. I'm telling you, I'm tired of the lack of productivity. Enlighten yourself. Go back online. Barrett's got a chunk out of his butt right now on my YouTube. Everybody, and then we got I'm just putting it out there. You guys are not. And I'm tired and fed up, and of the wasteful spending, and it's not going to the people that need it.
Yeah, I don't tell you, Daniel, I disagree, but I don't think we're ever going to agree on that. Right. I know we do our best here every day to help everyone we can, and we keep in mind cost effectiveness and cost efficiency every day. I know I preach it every day, just to keep it in everyone's head. It's how our program is measured, is in cost.
Well, like Jesse said the other day, and I got it on tape. 40 houses at $4,000 is what they're charging to do my place at Action Heating and Air Conditioning. Do the math.
Yeah.
Come on. Do the math. I'll take 15% of that, and I could probably take a trip to Tahiti on the money on that. Paid for.
I don't know what to tell you, Daniel.
Well, why don't you send me an invoice too? I'd like to have that for my records and what Action Heating and Air Conditioning is charging for the install, if that's not asking too much.
Actually, I suppose you could request that through an open records request, but I can't just hand that over to you.
You make the form up and you have your show shit, and I'll sign whatever paperwork it is, and I'll make copies of it. See, everybody's afraid now. Everybody's afraid about somebody that's apprehensive and trying to cut down on the overhead. Again,
No.
40 units at $4,000 a unit. I appreciate it, but keep me informed here. I got other things to do here, and tomorrow's an election day, and you bet
Sure.
I'll be around for trying to get Barrett out of office and our county exec out of the office. I mean, that's ridiculous. And oh, I didn't know that the domes needed that kind of money, but then they put these flashing lights on the domes that cost about $500,000 each. So you keep in touch with me, and I'll be more than happy to answer your emails.
All right, I will do that.
And I'll be looking forward to next Monday. I don't know, again, whatever time it's going to be, but make sure those guys don't drink over the weekend on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and show up hungover.
The time frame I have is between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m., but as I can, like I said, I can firm that up as we get closer to Monday.
Okay. My doorbell's messed up. All I got to do is call ahead.
Sounds good. I will relay that information to
All
them.
right. You have a wonderful day, Patrick.
You too, Daniel.
346, the 15th day of February, 2016 with Patrick. Good day.